Hello, dear students. Welcome to Arc Institute of Chemistry. I am Dr. R. K. Saini, and today I am going to discuss two very important questions from atomic structure. These type of questions are frequently asked in the exams like as IIT, JEE and NEET. So these are the extremely important for your preparation. But before we begin, let me ask you something. Do you find atomic structure is a difficult topic? If your answer is yes, then don't worry. Just watch these questions carefully because along with them, I will also discuss some important basic concept of atomic structure. Now, let's focus on the first question on your screen. And this is the question. In this question, we find relation between wavelength, de Broglie wavelength of two particles, namely M1 and M2. These particles are accelerated with potential difference of 200 kilo electron volt and they carry equal charge. It means their charge and potential difference are equal, or we can say they have equal kinetic energy. And according to de Broglie wavelength, we know that H equals to H upon mv. The velocity of particle now replaced by kinetic energy. According to kinetic energy, we know that kinetic energy is half mv square. Therefore, V equals to 2 into kinetic energy upon m root. And this value putting in this, and hence wavelength equals to H upon under root 2 into m into kinetic energy. In these conditions, kinetic energy of both particles are equal, and as wavelength of particle m1 divided by wavelength of particle m2 depends only upon their mass. Particle m2, mass of particle m2 and mass of particle m1 are inversely proportional of their root. The given mass of particle m1 is 1 and particle m2 is 4, and hence 4 by 1, or we can say 2. Therefore, the wavelength of particle m1 is 2 times of the wavelength of particle m2. Therefore, the answer X is 2. Question number next. How many orbitals in n equals to 6? Means 6 cells have at least one angular node. Do you angular node? Angular node, I should explain. Angular node is a point at which lobes of an orbital are joined, or we can say it is a point at which probability of finding the electron is almost 0. As orbital is a spherical, therefore it has no angular node because no lobes are there in their structure. First, we find number of cells, then number of orbitals in which at least one angular node are there. If n equals to 6, then the number of subcell denoted by L, the value of L vary from 0 to n minus 1. 0 to n minus 1. Therefore, L equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the value of L is 0 is known as S, P, then D, F, G and H. And hence 6S, 6P, 6D, 6F, 6G and 6H orbitals. 6H subcells are there in 6th cell. These are subcell. And then we find number of orbital with help of 2L plus 1. Therefore, S orbital has one orbital, but it does not contain angular node due to spherical in shape. P orbital contains 3 orbitals.